is no fall
You're
beers
so
till
long-winded.
after Labor
Spit it
Day.
out.
Well, that's what it's saying. So
Okay.
I want to give it its proper name. And so they even had pictures in the article of stores that have their Oktoberfest on display, but have a sign saying available for purchase the day after Labor Day.
Nice.
So,
well, Sam's Club, they're all in. They got the big
Oh.
Sam Adams Oktoberfest pallets are already sitting out there.
yeah.
They're ready
But
to
it's
go.
just like the
2 weeks,
Christmas
2-3 weeks
decorations
ago.
will be up in stores for sale in October.
Before Halloween.
Right. You know, it's just,
It's crazy.
yeah. I can't handle it.
Hmm.
Why'd you bring up such a downer story?
I was just trying to irritate you in the morning.
Yeah. Well, if we could just set the rules. Imagine what the world would be like if we could just, as the man cave.
Well, really,
these types of things would be taken care of. We don't need to be in charge of anything important, right? I mean, the world economy and.
well, I thought you were in charge of coffee this
Right.
morning because I brought coffee last week.
I was
and
in charge of barely getting here on time.
I got blanked, so
so
I think you
I
owe.
I will get you a cup of coffee as soon as the show is over.
Man,
There,
tough sledding
there are a
with
few
you.
places here in town we can get a nice cup of coffee.
I don't want a nice cup of coffee. I want a good tasting cup of coffee.
Okay, we can get that too.
It can be smart alecky and cursed, but I just want it to taste good.
Now, another thing that we talked about, and there was another article, was about what's next after the IPA. So back to our brewing conversations from a couple months ago. I think Mike predicted it before I'd seen it, but all of a sudden I'm hearing people talk a lot about sours, a lot more than they did 6 months ago. And he said that's what he thinks is next. So trending information. See, we got it all for you here.
Yeah, we need to get him back on. I'd
So
like to have him talk about his hops and the stuff that
I want
he
to
did.
see. We sometimes talk about, just man rules. We're the man cave, right? And keeping in mind that the Marengo Man Cave, we don't exclude ladies. They just usually choose not to hang out with us.
It's our mantra, right?
Yep. We started this radio show because our wives were sick of listening to
They
us.
told us to go in the other room and go away.
Yeah, so we went in another room. It just happens to have microphones and is broadcasting all over the world through WXMR.org, right? But the other day you said to me...
Okay, pause for 1 second.
Now you're interrupting
Millions of listeners
Yes.
would make that joke a lot more funny.
Okay. Our millions of listeners.
The lack of millions of listeners
Right.
doesn't do the joke service.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, back.
But the other day you called and asked if I was available. All right. And so it was just, are you available?
Random, yeah.
Kind of a random thing. And my response...
No, I didn't ask if you were available. I
Okay.
said, what's your availability?
Yeah, what's your availability? And so I said, I need to be back by
Such and
such
such.
and such a time. And so we kind of realized at that point...
No, we didn't. I
You-
just burst
you
out
burst out
laughing and
laughing.
sprayed coffee all over the windshield.
okay, you want to explain why?
Just because you didn't even ask for what. You just said, that's fine, I got to be back by such and such a time. There was no, you didn't even know. And I said, I could have just been asking you to move a dead body or to move a
and I
dreaded
think-
sleeper sofa.
Yeah, the sleeper sofa.
Sectional sleeper sofa.
Sectional sleep. Yeah, but I think that's the way it should be. If I shouldn't ask for what.
Of course not.
And I didn't tell you when I could get free. It was like, no, I just need to be back by. I think that's the way it should be.
Guy rules number.
Yeah, you can put that in the book.
Such.
Yeah, you can't be. I mean, just saying.
It struck me funny when you said it when I was in the car. I just about choked on my
Right.
coffee because of like.
Right. I mean, you didn't mean to move a body or a
No,
sleeper
but it was
sofa.
the right
And I
answer.
think it's interesting that you kind of put those in the order that moving a body was not as bad as moving a sectional sleeper sofa. So
You caught on to that.
Yeah.
Sectional
I could have asked you
sleeper
to move a
sofa.
body, or even worse.
No one wants to move a sleeper sofa sectional.
No.
That's like the dreaded.
Oh, I've learned one worse. I helped somebody move a gun safe out of a basement.
I don't know. The gun safe is probably near tie to the 64-inch old-style projection screen TV you got from Tarazi.
Yeah, nothing like a free TV.
Free is a a loosely used term.
I still credit my boss with that one. He tells me anytime he hears about something being free, he says, "Is it free puppies or free beer?" Because every type of free thing is one of those two.
Yeah, it's either free puppies or free. Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that should be on the bottom of our business cards.
Yeah.
Free puppies or free beer?
Yeah. We'll take the free beer, but we don't want the free puppies. So that's a great example. Hey, free projection TV, and it was an old school one, and it was in a cabinet that was like particle board.
For those of the people that are raising one eyebrow right now, you obviously have not moved a 65-inch projection screen TV. Those things made out of particle board are heavy. Correct, sir?
Yeah, understatement. Understatement.
Gun safe. See, the thing with the gun safe versus the TV, it's presumed when you said TV that it's movable. Like there's a 100% presumption TV, it's movable.
Mm-hmm.
Gun safe, there's 10% of you that already automatically goes, I don't know that that's movable. Right?
Right.
So doesn't the nod have to go towards the projection TV? Because there is a small percentage of anybody, when you say guns, when you say safe, let's not even take the word gun on it. You say we got to move this safe, where people just go, can that be moved? Right? Projection TV, or you just say TV, it's automatically assumed it's movable. So I think the nod has to go TV.
I would agree with you. Your logic is sound, sir.
Okay, because I'm thinking there's certain things where you just kind of go.
So it's the whole
can that be
expectation
done?
versus
reality. Perception.
You can't ask
always
somebody, "Hey, can you come help me?" and it be 10 times worse than you thought.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's an automatic assumption that if you're asked to move a couch, in your brain you psych yourself up that it's a sleeper sofa. Now, when you ask someone to help you move a couch, it's an assumption that you don't tell them it's a sleeper sofa.
Okay.
Just moving a couch. A sleeper sofa, that's a... really? Now all of a sudden I gotta clean the gutters. I can't help you.
Yeah, I'm too busy.
But it's raining right now. But that's why I gotta clean
the
the
gutters are not flowing. I need to see where the flow is getting
right. So I mean, I
adjusted.
think that's so we gotta organize these man rules because we're starting to get too many of them.
Yeah, I just like the idea of and it goes contrary to my
just making up a number.
Yeah, that's Rule 67.
Verify that with your research department.
Yeah, research department. Can you get on that?
Research specialists.
Oh, there you go.
Logistical research specialist.
There we go. That's the person that would do that. So you tie this all together.
That's funny.
Well, so do you have the? I don't know if that paper that
so
you
have. So
have.
we want to come back to some of the scores.
Yeah.
So everybody that's listening.
Yeah, let's.
So Jacobs, and I read about it on both Twitter and mcsports.com, and then the paper this morning. Just an amazing finish for Jacobs High School against Prospect. Onside kick, long touchdown pass, one-handed grab.
Wow.
In the touchdown to win that game by 2 points. That's an amazing, amazing feat.
Yeah.
Richmond Burton, this was a nice tight game. Well done for Richmond Burton, 28 versus Wakanda's 21.
Yeah.
So that was a nice tight game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, no cupcakes, right? No cupcakes. This one was a surprise to me. And I want to get your take on it. Hampshire, Burlington Central. Do you know who won?
No, I do not.
Okay, who do you think?
Ooh. Hampshire,
and
Burlington
don't put
Center?
anything into the way I presented it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking this was going to go a different route.
Yeah. I would have thought Hampshire.
You would have thought Hampshire?
Yeah, I don't know their
Or
history.
how much?
I don't know. I would have given
Tight
them
game?
comfortable. I would have given them, comfortable. But that's just.
And comfortable is 14 points.
Yeah, I'd say so.
27-9, Hampshire over Burlington Central. And I thought for sure Burlington would win.
Yeah.
So
I'd say I don't know.
New coach at Hampshire.
Okay, new coach.
I believe, right? So I think that's, or newer. I don't know if it was new last year or new this year. So that was good. McHenry, they kind of got pantsed by it. Niles, Notre Dame, 27-7.
Yeah.
But McHenry's a big school with the two campuses, so you would have thought
it's one program, though.
Yeah, it's one program. And this was a little surprise to me. I thought this game was going to be tighter. 28-12, Huntley over Lincoln Way Central.
Wow.
Because Lincoln Way schools are big schools.
Yeah, yes they are. Well, Huntley's not too small.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean that. I just meant I would have thought that would have been a little tighter.
And then, of course, recap for those that weren't listening at the beginning. If you weren't, we had a huge victory, Marengo over Byron, 33-0. Real proud of our guys,
right?
And the coaches and the families and the players and everybody associated with it. Marengo soccer, I know, we won 8-0 against Winnebago, and so we're pleased with them. They're playing right now at the. Actually, their game starts in 5 minutes. So I got to get out of here because I'm going to catch the second game of the Marengo soccer at the Stillman Valley tournament. So good luck to all of them.
One last final statement. I want to make sure we're getting in the kids that are starting. We should start asking the kids that are committing to colleges or going on to play. Got to get a few of those kids in here.
Yeah, we could get some other people to come in the next weeks to also just talk about high school sports. So
awesome.
Yeah, I keep asking some of these guys, but it's a
tough sell to be around you and I.
You think Coach Pat would be in here?
He's
Pat was
dead
in
to
here
me.
before. He says no so many times, but he's always excited.
He's like Mark.
He probably doesn't have a voice this morning after the game last night.
Yeah, his son had a big night, interception, I believe. So
awesome,
good game.
Well, appreciate everyone listening to the Marengo Man Cave. I'm Eric. He's Matthew.
Take care, folks.
94.3 FM WXMR. We'll be back next week for another show. Stay tuned. Love the new music coming up next.